Hello ladies and gentlemen, yes, Zeke here again today to do the first episode of Don't Starve, Reign of the Giants. So, you guys are going to need to help me out here because I have not played this game for a long time. I'm going to start out with the very defaults and the default character, and all the defaults being defaults and defaulting on mortgages. I'm defaulting on my mortgages, guy, help me out. No, I don't have a mortgage. My girlfriend has a mortgage, but she's not defaulting on it either, so I should probably stop talking about it and wasting time as all this stuff happens. What I was trying to say is I'm going to need your guys' help every episode. I'll try not to record too many episodes ahead of time, just so I can do this properly. So if I'm not mistaken, nearby at the very outset there should be some supplies for us, like an axe or something. Although it appears that I could be mistaken, because usually you start with like a backpack or a something, or maybe they've changed that also, it's a lot more difficult now. Really, I should actually be saving flowers at the moment in order to restore my sanity, if that is still even a thing that happens in this game. So first things first, apparently I'm going to need an axe. I considered actually doing a winterless world just so I could get started a bit more easily. But that does not seem like a good idea. I've already found a teleporter and maybe a section where I can find some rock and flint. Seemingly not. Oh well, already having a bit of a rough start. I also do not know a lot of the new things that are involved in this game, but I do know there are a lot of new things. Here are some roads. I do remember that it is always slightly better to travel on roads just because you travel a bit faster, get a bit more exploration done. If I'm not mistaken, tab is maps. And I'm not mistaken. I'm not mistaken about what you said. Told me love was too Peblian. Peblian? Yeah, Peblian's right. I got it. So, found my first boon of the game. Unfortunately, it is just rocks and no pickaxe or anything. And a single piece of rock that has gold in it. 'Cause I love gold. So I'm going to keep exploring. Hopefully I can find some flint soon, because if I don't find some flint, I can't get any wood, and if I can't get any wood, I can't survive the night. Which is not my ideal situation. You can apparently now actually explore when there is a full moon. So that is a new thing that I did not know about, but I'm very happy to find out about. It's what I know, not what I find out. And is this a berry tree? A what tree? Birch nut tree? Cool. I have not seen this biome before, so I'm pretty excited about it. These more birch nut trees? Okay. And I finally found some flint. I've gotten lots of grass, lots of twigs on the way through. I think they may have actually increased the total number of twigs that are generally spawned in this game. And if they have, I am incredibly happy about that, because I used to have a bit of a problem with twigs. I used to have a twig problem. It was like a drinking problem, but there was just twigs everywhere all the time. Either way, let's actually go into foraging here, or into tool building, build myself an axe so I can get some wood so I can actually sleep the night. At least I know how to work day one. Ooh, this music's funky as hell. Okay, that's because there is a wasp nearby. Oh, I wonder if I can do like a hit and run tactic here. Whoa, this guy is really good at juking me out. That spacebar trick no longer works, so I'm just gonna run away. I tried to attack it, but it just didn't work very well. Okay, let's go far back and then far forward and then attack. So I can juke this thing out, and maybe it will give me some sort of resource that I need. Hey, honey. Honey is a crime. So there's still more bees around, and they're just... I need to cut down at least one tree. Okay, they're going back to their nests. I can no longer use the space bar, but I can get some birch nuts, and I can eat those raw. Well, I'm sure I can eat them raw. And I forgot that food actually does rot now. Lots of new things to remember and to learn. But I should be good for at least a day, and that's definitely something that I do not have a problem with. I think I'm going to be spending a bit of time doing some off-screen play. My sanity is going down, but I cannot afford wasting more of this day to just standing by a fire. I'm alone, standing by some fired grass. My four walls follow me through the past. I should probably have made a pickaxe, so I could have, actually, this explanation's going to take way too long, so I'm not going to sing it. Basically, I should have made a pickaxe, so I could have gotten that gold in that rock earlier, so I could have made a permanent fireplace, possibly, although I do remember you need a lot of, fire in order to make a permanent fireplace, and I think you might need a science machine to make a backpack at all. So, things are difficult, is basically what I'm trying to get at here. I think flowers still heal you a tiny bit of health when you eat them, too. I don't know. I don't know. Hunger's fine. Health could be doing better, but, you know, I made some mistakes, and I'm aware of that. There we go. There's some extra flint. I think that may actually now be enough flint for me to make that pickaxe. Indeed it is. I could make a hammer, but I think that's better off saved for later. And let's put the pickaxe in slot number 1 here. I can get some seeds for later. There we go. And now I can switch between these tools super easily. And where in hell's name was that big gold rock? Over there. Gold rock, it's the gold rock. I should really light a fire soon. I can definitely make a fire, and I still have some time left in the day, so, you know, I'd rather make a fire by the rock and use some of the night to my advantage. So let's go ahead and plunk down a fire here. I said plunk down a fire here. There we go. That should keep me for the night, I'd assume anyways. Cut down this tree, mine the rock. I've got plenty of time, and I'm standing in line for a loaf of bread. Maybe we'd be better off if we took down Gorbachev. Sorry, again, I am the man who arranges the blocks, or the history of the USSR arranged to the Tetris theme, depending on what you want to call it. I'm gonna throw down a couple of pine cones here in the fire. They don't provide much fuel, but you know, I'm pretty sure the fire could have already kept me through the night. And I personally like a nice big fire. Delicious. So I already have a lot of stuff. Can I make myself... I can make myself a science machine. You know what? This is my base of operations. Right here. Now I need to make myself a backpack. This is a pretty parasol. Honey poultice, umbrella, healing salve. Isn't backpack in this area? Backpack. There we go. Got myself some nice extra storage. And, you know, for day 1, I don't feel too bad about this. I have a pickaxe, I have a regular axe, I have some stone, I have a science machine up. It is raining, which means my water is up by 1? Is that like my waterloggedness? How waterlogged I am? What does this do? I don't get it. What's going on? I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. I said, hey, what's going on? Endothermic fire? Really? Is from Opsige. Huh. Interesting. Endothermic fire pit. Okay, so I'm just looking at some extra things that are now in the game. Miner's hat, pumpkin lantern, and lantern. I wonder if these last a really long time. Sounds good to me. Tools, I can make lots of new tools, but it is day number 2, so let's get going and see what I can manage. I think first of all, I still need to chop down some trees and maybe find some places where I can mine more, because I'd really like to turn this temporary fire pit into a permanent fire pit. And oh god, this music is funky as hell. Sorry, I wasn't aware they added such funky music. This is like some of my favorite types of music. Except I want to find a rocky region, and I'm not sure if up here is the best place to do that. But I do know that I can explore further if I follow a road. So I think following the road might be my best option, even if it takes me on a roundabout path. Not entirely sure about that, and I realize I've already followed this road, but you know, if the road can lead me somewhere good, then it was worth going to. And I'm pretty sure as long as you explore enough in this game, you will find something good. Something grand, something spectacular, like a touchstone, for instance. So, for those of you who don't know, and I'm assuming most of you actually do know, because I am the least experienced of... Oh. Is it now? Interesting. Oh, what? There is a lot of interesting things going on here. Got myself a pan flute. I'm pretty sure that, like, tames monsters or something? I'm not entirely sure about that. Somebody leave in the comments exactly what that pan flute is. Excuse me. That sneeze really snuck up on me, or else I would have excused myself sooner. There's a lot of weird things going on here. Like, what in hell's name is this? What is this? A plugged sinkhole. I can mine that, can't I? Alright, got myself a sinkhole and 3 flint. I can remember this is here. Sinkholes right now scare the hell out of me, so I think I'm going to avoid the hell out of it in general. But there are a bunch of carrots here too. I'm not going to pick them right away because, as we all already have covered, food does rot. And even though I didn't find what I really wanted to find, which was a mining point, I did find myself a bunch of rocks. And, you know, that was the other thing I wanted. Well, that's why I wanted to mine. I'm pretty sure 12 rocks is actually all I need in order to actually make myself a permanent fire. Yep, indeed it is. So now I could just get myself some more wood and be set. And if I'm going to get more wood, I might as well chop down these nut trees because, you know, free food. Free love. Free love food. Food of love. Excellent. So I'm already a tiny bit lost and confused, but let's be honest here. We all knew that would happen. We all knew that I'd be lost and confused, dazed and confused. I'm not lying. Every time I sing I've been dazed and confused for so long, it's not true. I'm getting very waterlogged, but I'm like, must defend. Uh-oh. Don't defend. Examine hollow woodies. Can I attack it? No? Oh, okay. Not working. Don't want to pick up carrots. This whole zone is pretty flush on food, but I still am not comfortable picking up more than I need for like a day or two worth of eating. And now that I think of it, I am actually in desperate need of eating. I realize I should have cooked all that first, but that is all right. I have a full day to get back to my camp, and I think back to my camp is where I want to be. So I found some interesting stuff already. I will go in a different direction tomorrow and just make sure that I actually... Is that just how wet I am? That could just be how wet I am. And you know, as you all know, I'm pretty wet in general. Got an extra pickaxe here, which I'm pretty damn happy about, as well as some more rock. Excellent. My boons were one of my favorite additions to the game. I gotta admit, the reason they were one of my favorite additions to the game was because I was having such a hard time doing anything on my own, but I still really like them. And you know, the very basics, the very first few starting days, pretty much still the same. Let's go ahead and pick some flowers, increase my sanity a tiny bit, increase my Xanadu, and I am heading in the right direction. So I've got to say, so far, what do I think of Reign of the Giants? Well, it looks better. There's just something about it that looks a lot better. The music is hella funky, which I always appreciate, and I think there are some seeds behind this tree that I do not see. Okay, never mind. I was wrong, and I didn't readjust my camera to the right direction, so let's try that again. I think this way is the correct direction? No. This way? No, this way? Yeah. No. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so you can actually adjust that while on the map screen. That's actually really good to know, because I was getting really close to confusing the hell out of myself there, which, you know, is not hard to do, all things being equal, but whenever possible, I'd rather not confuse the hell out of myself. Pick up extra seeds. Seeds are good for later. I like to camp out right beside skulls. Does it decrease my sanity more to be near a skull than away from a skull? No, okay, good. Apparently I'm just unfazed by skulls. That's a good thing to know about myself. Plunk down a fire pit now. And, you know, got a nice little home going. Is there any, like, permanent residence type thing you can build in this? Because that would be real nice. That would be real nice, baby, real nice. Look at this fire, real nice, nice, nice. I see they've also re-increased the seed drop rate. Last time I had played, seeds just about never dropped. I do have a piece. Oh no, I used the gold in order to actually make the science machine. I remember now. I remember. For a second I was gonna say I have a piece of gold. I can maybe make a good tool out of that. I could, while I'm here, refine some wood. But remember, refining things actually does increase your sanity. So it's best to leave things undiscovered until you need them, or until you desperately need sanity. Well, at least inventing things used to increase your sanity. I am a bit out of date. Honey should stay good for a very long time, if I'm not mistaken. And lovely. 2 days successful. Day 2 successful. Day 2. Day 2 is today, so let's check the map out. I'm not sure if I'm actually paused while I'm on this map, but, so tomorrow I'd like to kind of explore west and see what is available. There are a couple teleporty wormholes right here. I'll be interested in checking those out later on. Maybe instead of going west, I'll go south. I kind of trust the plains more, and I desperately, well, I don't desperately need more grass, but more grass is something that it's always good to be picking up. So tomorrow might be like a grass gathering and exploration day. And I'm noticing these tools don't seem to have quite as much durability as I remember them having in the past. Which I don't like that. I don't like the same things you don't like. Meow, 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 meow. Celebrate good times. Meow, meow. So Nightmare Field, Purple Gem, Electrical Papyrus. Electrical Papyrus. Electrical what? Electrical Doodad. Cool. Is that the thing I need to make that endothermic fire? Is that electrical doodads? Yeah, 2 electrical doodads. Good to know. How do I make the electrical doodad? Gold and stone. I wish I could do that in real life. Sounds like a useful skill. I'll zoom out a tiny bit until it gets all foggy. Nice view of how desolate everything is. Yeah. And day 3 is about to begin. Better get off to what you want. Well, get off to whatever you get off to, I guess. Get back is what I should be saying. Wouldn't mind in the future having some sort of grass farm. But you know, like I said, in the future, I don't have a shovel right now. I do have the capability of inventing a shovel. But that is besides the point. And you know, these now drop niter, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not too disappointed with that, because niter I can use to make endothermic fires. Apparently. Not to mention, I could definitely use the extra stone. Funky music starting back up. And I'm back into one of these nut tree forests, birch nut tree forests. I do have enough food in order to survive a day. You know, I could probably use a few more berries and carrots anyways, even though it will start taking up space in my backpack. To be honest, I could if I need more space in my backpack, I can probably drop or eat all these flowers that I'm currently carrying. More grass, more sticks. More grass, less problems. You know how the expression goes. More money, less problems. That is how the expression goes, right? Anything else would be stupid, really. You know, all things considered. So, grab some saplings. Some more grass. Get grass, get grass, get grass to where you once belonged. I smoke grass, motherfuckers. No, I don't smoke grass. And I do not think you are motherfuckers. Unless, of course, you are fathers, in which case, by definition, you are literally speaking a motherfucker, as in you have fucked a mother before. But anyways, let's ignore this and not get this ice staff, because I find this whole situation very intimidating. I'll remember that it's here, though. I will remember. And you know, I'm gonna like circle around north and just give this place a wide berth, explore what's around it, see if there's anything else exciting here. Ooh, is that a rocky region? Oh, how do I get to it? How do I get to it? I'm assuming you can like dig those up with shovels, and they'll probably be something horrifying. Sorry, I glitched through the carrot for a... I hear sniffing. Are those like truffle pigs? Is that what they're supposed to be? I heard that truffle pigs were a bullfrog. So no way that way, so I probably have to go up and left. So I may have taken a bad direction, a bad turn. I also know that seeds take a long time to rot, or they used to, so you might as well pick up any seeds when you see them, especially considering if you don't, birds will just steal them. I'm not sure if you can still actually use seeds in order to capture more birds. If so, that is very useful. Pick up these, pick up carrots, pick up sticks. Remember that you should also wait as long as possible before cooking food, because the longer you wait, the more food you can actually cook. Or it adds freshness to the food to cook it. As it kind of does in real life, I guess. I don't know. Get all those twigs. I'm up to 30 twigs, 20 grass. Pretty good work for the day. Might as well grab 3 berries. I can also start myself a berry farm. Although the problem I used to have with berry farms is that they would spawn turkeys like mad, and I didn't really have a way of killing turkeys. Again, give that thing a wide berth because I don't want to die. Well, not at this moment anyways. Maybe far in the future I may feel like dying. Though personally I can't see it happening. You know, not my type of thing. Not at the moment anyways. Hold spacebar to pick all this up. I remember your tips from way back when. Wherever the back when is. Dugwin. Dugwin the Bold. Dugwin would be a horrible name. I'm gonna name a kid Dugwin. Just because it's so bad. It just sounds like you wanted to name your kid something medieval, but you just didn't know what medieval names sounded like, so you went with Dugwin. Dugwin the Brave. Come forth to your destiny. I should probably build a torch just in case. Although, you know, probably won't need it anytime soon. Day 3 is almost up. Got these. Gonna chop down these trees. I kind of like the lack of pine cones because, well, I don't like pine cones. I guess it means you can really clear cut these forests. Eventually I'll need a shovel. Hey, more seeds. More seeds indeed. Eventually I'm gonna want a gold bird cage so I can do some proper farming. Although I'm still not entirely sure how you're supposed to get food during the winter. Like, are you supposed to somehow stock up on food and put it in a fridge and scare you away so you possibly drop seeds for me? No, not happening apparently. Not happening. Not hopping. This bitch be hopping. This party be hopping. As you can tell, I am young and hip and totally with it. In all ways, you know, that's a lot of time spent in this game just kind of ranting about nothing. Like, I'm trying to make plans for the future. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing, but today the objective was really just gather twigs. So, you know. Oh, the twigs, they be a gathering, I guess. So, I do not know. These are mini glaciers? Interesting. So, I had the option to mine them, I think, when I had the pickaxe out. Oh, man. It might be time for me to make a torch. Head back. Oh, there's my... Where's the wood? Give me... Add fuel. Quick. Oh, okay. That was very close to me being too late for nighttime. Almost ventured off a wee bit too far. There used to be a trick where you could actually just use a or put a plank on this and it would last the whole night and make a raging fire. Not sure if that still works, and I'm not sure if it's considered a trick because, you know, 4 logs actually gives you quite a bit of everything. I was at 169 sanity. Still have plenty of sanity to go around. Should maybe make myself some clothing in order to preserve my sanity. What can I do here? Make myself a straw hat. Helps you stay cool and dry. Okay, you know, I'll make myself a straw hat. Not sure if it'll wear out ever or if there's any real purpose to it, but I've invented it and it does indeed still increase my sanity. Gotta remember to eat for the night. Apparently cooked berries now do not last very long, which, you know, is fair enough, all things considered. Cook the last remaining berries. Carrots last a while. Wonder if they really put a lot of thought into what should last a long time and what doesn't. I know I would if I were them. Look like badass right now. By the way, people who think that fedoras are those hats that are constantly being worn, that's actually not a fedora. This is actually closer to a fedora. Like what Indiana Jones wears is closer than what is currently thought of as a fedora. I forget what fedoras are actually called. They have a name, like what we consider fedoras. I only learned this recently. Maybe I'll like post a picture at some point next time I do a Don't Starve episode, but look it up. Look up like what's a fedora and what's not a fedora. It's interesting. And it's raining again. It's raining, man. Hallelujah, it's raining, man. Day's almost over. I spent a lot of time just talking to you guys. There really needs to be a more easy sleeping alternative in this game. Should be in survival if there is one. Umbrella, honey poultice, healing salve, compass, thermal stone. Thermal stone I should probably get made. Backpack, piggyback. Piggyback? Carries a lot but slows you down. Okay. Straw roll, fur roll, tent and what? What? Okay, anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.